Okay, hey y'all, it's Jaffe. This is Tobin. You guys know Tobin, senior designer on the game. We have a new update. We have an update. I don't even hear the fucking narrator over there. We have an update that should be live by the time you watch this. It's mostly a tuning update, which we want to go over with you guys. It's going to be a relatively dry thing, but we want to just tell you what's in there. We really should be typing this up, but it's easier to do this, and you know we're busy. Before we do, though, every time we do an update, I'm going to read one user's future. Okay, so this is going to be the future of Ladyhawk. Okay. Dramatic. And it'll be like an active user, so you know if you want your fucking fortune read, you know, play the game and post a lot. All right, here we go. Ladyhawk, this is who you are in spirit. That's pretty fucking good. Luke Skywalker, not too shabby. All right, Ladyhawk, this is who you will marry. Ew. Sorry, Ladyhawk. Anakin Skywalker. This is the child that you and Luke shall have together. Or no, you and Anakin shall have together. Ooh. Count Dooku.
Count Dookie.
Do it. Do it. Okay. Now, this is the person you will have an affair with, Ladyhawk.
Oh, God.
R2-D2. Awesome. Lot of little toys on that.
We've seen him plug it into things all over the Star Wars universe.
Can you bleep that? I hate vulgar man. Okay, and then finally, this is the person. This represents the person who will murder you and how you will leave this earth.
Oh my God!
Jeez. Poggle the Lesser, and you won't see him coming. You know why? Because nobody knows the fuck he is. All right, that's your fortune, Ladyhawk. Let's get to the tunings. Hi, Nick. There's Nick there. Well, we figured every update we do, we're going to read one of our active users' fortunes. And Ladyhawk just got hers.
Oh, nice.
Her spirit animal is Luke Skywalker. Okay, here we go.
That's appropriate.
There's two big things that you'll notice right away. Well, you'll notice one right away. The other one, depending on how many players we have when you play, you won't notice. The first one is, though, the spray and pray weapons should be competitive in the sense that you should be able to get a lot of hits with them better now. Beyond that, we've upped the damage on a handful of them. In exchange for that, we've had to reduce the number of bullets in their clip, and we've also done aim down sights, right? So it's a lot more smooth.
Aim down sights, when you scope and stuff like that, you should have greater control now and stuff like that. It's not so squirrely as it was before. So.
Right. So that you'll notice. The handicap system is in. Now, we can have a total Twitch live conversation about this. I know some people, when they hear we're doing handicapping, initially get their guard up. The way handicapping works, and I'll post the numbers, and we're doing it as a test. If people hate it and it doesn't work, we'll take it out. But basically, handicapping only affects you if you're at a certain threshold. So I think it's like 1,000 right now. Maybe it's 800 or whatever. But if you're that number or below, damage that you do to people above a certain threshold, you'll get a little bit of a buff on your damage, and the damage they do to you will do a little bit of a nerf. And right now, you'll just notice an inconsistency of numbers if you encounter handicapping. The next update will have different colors on the damage. So if it's a handicap player, it'll be like a blue health that comes off of him, those numbers, instead of orange or whatever. We haven't looked at the color scheme. But the idea being is that, we hope we're going to have a big enough player base that you're not going to see a lot of average or even pro players playing with new players. But in the case that we do, whether in team modes or whatever, you guys, I know some of y'all know this, it's a fucking nightmare to get into a game like this, a competitive skill-based game with players who have been doing this for a long time, and they just get slaughtered, and they never come back, and we lose users, and we lose potential new fans of the game. So, but we can talk about that later. I'm just going to blaze through these, jump in if I miss anything. JRPG, the used JRPG VFX has been, there's a lot more, there's a lot of polish, but I'm just going to go over some of the main stuff. The used JRPG VFX have been scaled up to match the damage radius. Siege has gotten new hand collision. It used to be some areas of the Siege map you couldn't stab in with the hand. Now that's been fixed. The loading should be a little faster. I'm sure you guys have already noticed 2- and 3-player game starts, so hopefully that's treating y'all well. We're not wiping accounts on this update, but for brand new players coming in this time, there are a group of new beginner daily missions, not daily, you just do them all in an hour if you want. But they're designed to kind of get new players in, easy things to do to give them more tokens so they can buy something really quick in the store. The reason being is that, you know, a lot of times you'll buy something in the store and you don't know the game yet because you come out of training, and you'll take stuff from the frog and you're like, well, fuck, I don't want this. So we want to give them some money quickly to allow them to sort of counter the fact that they may have picked a weapon out of context that they don't like. There used to be the hat bug where you could Diablo through the hat and it spun, and while it was spinning it would do 50, and then when it came back it would do 50. I think Sunny has fixed that, so it only does 50 to one player once when it's coming back.
That's when while it's out at idle and
yeah.
Okay.
Air melee. This may already be in, right? The air melee, where basically you can't just chain them together now, like
I think that got in.
That may have been the last
build. You fall down.
Cyborgula fit 30% wings. We're still trying to figure out what y'all want on that, so that's in still. A bunch of narrator bugs have been fixed and tuning and stuff, so hopefully that... I haven't been hearing the narrator on the current live build that much, but on this one, it should be more reflective of the frequency of him. Punk Kick has gotten a new sound effect where when he's in Punk Kick, you'll hear him screaming the whole time, so it gives people on the ground a little more of a tell. The in match, when the characters are standing on those podiums, the Olympic-style podiums, that's gotten a lot more polish, whereas what you guys saw, it had just gone in like for a day, and now it's animating, and there's shit falling. You'll see.
It's very festive.
Training FPE. I told you this is dry, you guys. Training FPE, pulse and hold. So basically, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, I don't know how to use these weapons," and I'm sitting there watching them twitch, and I'm like, "Dude, it says right there." But you know, I get it. And so the post-it note of how, not the post-it note, but the little yellow sticky tab thing will scale up really big and hold for about a second before you can get rid of it. So new players will at least know these weapons have more technique and more mechanics than right now, where they just try to like pound the button and nothing happens. I think Bronco's got some new skins in. Allen's chainsaw is now automatically 80% whether you charge it or not. The law rockets are hitting better, and the law rockets have been tuned so they're a lot more fun to use. Allen versus Diablo. Yeah, listen, if you don't know that Allen kicks the shit out of Diablo with his melee and his chainsaw melee, then you're doing it wrong, because that's a really... whenever I play Diablo now and someone's got Allen, I'm always keeping my distance.
We fixed the animation thing on there too, so you can get out of it.
Yeah, you can get hit now and you can actually break out of it, whereas before you just got...
Yeah, you get knocked around, and yeah,
There were some people on the forums talking about not being able to do 360 Allen chainsaw attack in the air. That's been fixed. So if Cyborgula's up there or whatever, you can fly up to Cyborgula and get the damage up there. Obviously, it won't damage down below, but if there's no one up there, it'll do damage down below when you land. Or it should. Let us know if any of these aren't working for you, but we've gone through and tested them, and it should work. Bronco's Ghosts should now be fixed to the point that we want you to judge them. In the past, they were totally overpowered, then we turned them off because there was a bug, and they weren't. So now they're at the proper damage, the proper tuning, at least our first pass. Let us know what you think.
We're hoping we found a good middle ground, so let us know.
We talked about gun spray and pray. Lucky Bastard's rate of fire has been increased. We've nerfed the shacks a little bit because people were complaining it was OP, and we agreed. Ammo on Vulcan Devil, because hitting with bullets is a lot easier now, has been chopped down.
Yeah, definitely.
Ammo counts in general we've played with. The sniper rifle, does the sniper rifle get into this build where it's got 3 bullets? I think it does.
It might have in there. If you have 3 bullets in the clip and you have a fast rate of fire, then you have it.
Yeah.
So
it's still not giving you instant headshots and stuff. It's just that we wanted to kind of balance the fact that people who like to snipe didn't feel they were getting a good enough weapon while also keeping it that it couldn't be a one-shot kill. So we've played with the percentages on the monkey. So the brown monkey has less powerful attacks, but the red monkey has noticeably more powerful attacks, but he also has the chance of bringing the bomb out and blowing up. And it used to be that the bomb didn't work. The bomb works now, and it does, I think, like 70 points of damage or something, so it's a better risk reward. Dodgeball Dan has been improved significantly, so you should try him. He hits easier. His air dash where he throws the ball is great. And then Monty gave me, I think I already got most of mine. Let's see. Allen's faster cloak to invisibility time. A lot of people were saying Allen is like, you know, I go invisible but people can still see me. And that was because it kind of took a little bit of a time to drift from semi-invisibility when he's moving to total invisibility when he stopped moving. So Tobin went in with Sunny and kind of made that made that timing a lot faster. So when you stop dead, it's half a second, if that, before he's totally unviewable. Bat Barrage projectiles are 50% faster. Diablo maintains air momentum when doing the air hat throw. RPG is 30 points now with no attenuation, so wherever you hit in that area, you'll get 30. That's just clip size. I mean, there's damage tuning, clip size, and aim down sights on all the spray and prays have been adjusted a bit, so you'll notice those. And then even the handgun spray and pray bullets, that has gotten a little bit easier to hit with. So that's everything. I know that's long, I'm sorry, but and I know we should do like what other developers do and just do like a list of all the shit, and we probably will get to that, but right now we're so slammed just trying to get everything done that this ends up surprisingly, believe it or not, being faster.
Well, the amount of tuning we've been doing lately too is it's kind of hard to track because it's like we do so many things, check in so many things, and we don't know when the cutoffs are sometimes. Like, oh, did it make it? Did it not?
Right. So there actually may be some things in here that you've already seen. There may be some things in here that are not in tonight's build that will be in. I think we're doing a build next week. So we'll catch up soon. But I think this is relatively accurate. So all right. Goodbye. Have a great weekend. Hopefully we'll see you online and let us know what you think of the game. We're not wiping accounts, just so you know. I'll give you the whole wipe account schedule next week. It's starting to come into to focus, so we can let people know. Okay, look, this is the last time we're going to wipe accounts. Here's how we're going to, repay you guys for all the amazing help you've given us, all that good stuff. So we're off. Have a great weekend. We'll see you online. Goodbye.